If you are leading your team to create breakthroughs and build a transformative future, consider the following idea. To realize your opportunities and create the future you imagine, all of your team members must recognize that they each have 3 jobs, not just one.
Welcome to Create New Futures, a show about thought-provoking ideas and practices you can use to create and shape your future in life and in business. Join Aviv Shahar, author and innovation strategy consultant, as he shares his proven strategies that have helped clients create breakthrough results. Aviv has guided executives at Fortune 100 companies, and now he wants to help you.
Many leaders produce a crisis at work every day. In fact, the crisis addiction is a prevalent dysfunction in many organizations. Why is this the case? What are the reasons for this predicament? This is Aviv with a new episode of Create New Futures, and this one brings a critical focus on your 3 jobs. My observation is that many teams and organizations pride themselves on the dive and catch work they do. Rescuing from a disaster tells a better story than preventing one in the first place. Inside the crisis drama, people find a sense of purpose and self-importance. Conditioned for the adrenaline rush, they manufacture a crisis that becomes their alibi to avoid a specific kind of work, which I define as Job 3. If you are leading your team to create breakthroughs and build a transformative future, consider the following idea. To realize your opportunities and create the future you imagine, all of your team members must recognize that they each have 3 jobs, not just one. In the best and most successful teams, those employed by the most admired companies in the world, people get up in the morning to do 3 jobs, not one. Let me explain. Obviously, all individuals have their first job: to serve customers and partners, solve problems, manufacture products, deliver services, sell, fulfill orders, and so on. All these requirements and activities are included in Job 1, which I call doing the work. But no business can survive, let alone thrive, by attending only to Job 1. Everyone in your organization must take up Job 2, which is transforming the work. As the environment continues to shapeshift with new technologies, emergent competitors, growing markets, and new, previously unimagined possibilities, your workforce must transform the way work gets done. What's involved in transforming the work? What does Job 2 include? You simplify processes, automate routine activities, and repurpose resources. You come up with novel solutions, innovating products and services, and new business models. You take advantage of unique opportunities to transform the way work is done in every business unit, supporting function, and organizational department by engaging deliberately and thoughtfully in Job 2. So how do teams accomplish Job 1 and Job 2 at exemplary levels? My observation, having helped numerous Fortune 50 companies and their leadership teams, is that to perform Job 1 and Job 2 at the highest levels, we must embrace as part of our daily menu Job 3, transforming ourselves. So here are the 3 jobs. Job 1 is doing the work. Job 2 is transforming the work. And Job 3 is transforming yourself. I propose that by engaging in Job 3, you produce dramatic results because you're able to accomplish Jobs 1 and 2 at a whole new level of energy, momentum, and impact. What's included in Job 3? You engage in new learning, assimilate innovative ideas, and develop additional skills and capabilities. You increase self-insight and awareness, and cultivate business acumen. You realize your potential as a leader by building presence, focus, and clarity of thought, and by transforming your presentation and communication. Here are some of the questions that you want to reflect on in Job 3 and formulate your response and action plan. Number 1. What is my purpose and mission? Number 2. How will I renew myself? How do I reinvent who I am becoming? Number 3. In what ways will I increase my executive presence and impact by integrating storytelling to my leadership style? Number 4. How will I enhance the effectiveness of my team by evolving and developing myself as a mentor and as a coach? Number 5. What are the causes for the unnecessary dysfunction and drama that I enable? How will I significantly reduce the frequency in my ecosystem? Number 6. How will I cultivate my team's innovative thinking by fostering a whole new level of resiliency? Number 7. How will I increase my decision-making speed by learning to better trust my judgment and intuition? Number 8. What new capabilities and skills will I develop? Number 9. How will I advance my brand equity by finding deeper levels of courage and grit? And number 10. How will I energize my team by engendering a sense of adventure and excitement at work? The insights and answers to these questions are integral to Job 3. Unless you act on them, you will find it difficult to stay vital, to be generative and innovative, and to maintain the edge of renewal. To connect the dots among Jobs 1, 2, and 3, and be clear on the importance of engaging in all 3 levels of work, take a few minutes now to engage in the following Imagine exercise. First, imagine the people in your organization show up every day to address the immediate business needs. They execute with focus their Job 1 opportunities. Next, imagine that they currently reflect on their work and thoughtfully identify new ways to innovate and transform it. Then, when they take the initiative to act on their ideas by pursuing and implementing the resulting Job 2 opportunities, they create significantly better outcomes. Now imagine that, propelled by their own sense of renewal and purpose, they unleash a fountain of energy and ideas that enables innovative solutions. By embracing the Job 3 opportunities, they grow as individuals and develop as professionals and as leaders. Imagine how different your workplace will be when your team members show up in the morning eager to do Job 1, embrace Job 2, and invest in Job 3. In such environments, almost everything is possible. How do you build the necessary passion and commitment to do the work of Job 3 in yourself and your team members? One of the best ways to cultivate the energy, enthusiasm, and focus required of Job 2 and Job 3 is to build a community of practice in which people debrief their learning, coach each other, and codify the insights and practices they develop. An essential part of the strategy effort I lead with senior teams is the integration of the above approaches and strategies. We are guided in this work by 2 premises. The first is that achieving an ambitious business strategy requires leaders and their teams to pursue the elements of Jobs 2 and 3. To omit either the transformation of the work or the development journey of the people is like a jumbo 747 aircraft flying only on one of its 4 engines. It won't get far before it is forced to make an emergency landing. The second premise is that the work and development required by Job 3 must begin at the top of the organization. To be credible, leaders must walk the talk, practicing and modeling the desired behaviors. For example, To truly enter the reflective space of job 2 and job 3, you must relax the muscles of job 1 and deliberately step back from its tasks. Creating such a space requires you to refuse to accept the alibi offered by the reactivity trap, a mindset in which every diversion from plan takes precedence and becomes a crisis that demands your immediate attention and will dive and catch opportunities are more thrilling than effective execution. Becoming the effective and enlightened leader you can be begins with making the space for self-awareness, for redefining priorities, and for embracing job 3. What actions will you take today to embrace your job 3 as you transform your work and your life? What conversations will you create to engage your team in addressing their job 2 and job 3 opportunities? You don't really have a personal life and a professional life as two completely separate entities. Both of those experiences are an expression of your life. You have one life, one integrated life. The proposition we are exploring here today is that in this one integrated life, you have 3 jobs. And to the degree that you are prepared to engage and embrace these 3 jobs, you will thrive in whatever you choose to do.
Thank you for listening. Aviv always encourages his clients to identify the 1 or 2 ideas they can move forward into action immediately. What will you capture and apply today? You can always begin with a small action and then build momentum over time. When you move forward from an idea to action, you get immediate ROI, return on the time you invested, and return of learning. And then the learning cycle builds the success propulsion. One more thing. You can reach Aviv directly by phone and email to discover how he can help you create a new future for your business and organization. Creating your new future can begin today.